Hey guys, I know that it's been a while and I apologize for not being able to, or not making a video. It's not that I haven't been able to. I just feel wrong making one when I've been in such a negative mind frame. My tolerance for people is very minimal. And I'm having a hard time with that because I think I came into getting clean and sober being like, oh, I love people and everything's amazing and everyone's so nice. And now kind of realizing that there are some people who are who have ulterior motives, and in sobriety and outside of sobriety, and it's really sad to like see how many sick people there are, and I was one of them. I can't say anything. So, and even just thinking about it, like today before I was making the video, of like how often I was disrespectful in my drunkenness. Like not even thinking like with other people that were sober and not realizing it until now, clearly. And with that being said, it's just, I'm discouraged because I mean, of course I've always been a bit of a feminist. And I don't think I've really realized or been able to say that I'm a feminist until now. But I have to say, like, men disgust me and I'm like shocked, and I'm hoping that I'm raising my son in the right way, that the way that things are going about right now really bothers me. And it's something that I need to speak on because it's not something light. It's not a light issue. And a lot of, like, especially men, I almost feel like you guys have each other's back in the situation. Like, you're like, oh, that's completely unacceptable that a guy would act like that, but I won't let him affect me. But he should be affecting you because that's your side. Like, that's your species. I feel like men need to be standing up and saying that this stuff isn't okay. I could probably say almost every damn day I get like sexually harassed, and it's disgusting. I would love, like, what if I was going around saying that stuff to women? Like, I'm sure most women wouldn't want to talk to me. And I find women beautiful and exotic, but there's no way that I had a guy on Sober Grid who didn't just do this to me, he did it to several other women. But he wrote me like a 4-page message about how he would go down on me. I've never met the man, never spoken to him even on Sober Grid, like nothing. There was no reason. And it's just mind-boggling that, some of you guys think that that's okay, because it's really, really unacceptable. And we need more, especially men, standing up in the situation now that so many women are coming out and saying like that this stuff happened to them. Because, like, I'll even say, like, I've had stuff happen and I've had to turn to friends and be like, is this okay? Like, is that normal? Like, does that happen? Like, because I'm like, is it? And it's sad that me as a female is even thinking that, because it's not okay. And maybe I'm just old school and I just come from a day and age where, like, there was never a need for me to look at somebody and undress them and think, of exactly how things would go and happen in bed. Because I'm telling you, most of the way that you think it would happen isn't how it happens. But, that's just something that's really bothered me. I've lost a couple friends in the situation. Because it's just like disrespect, it's just shocking. Because, I mean, we're all together here. Like, we're all a family, whether you want to think about it that way or not. Like, we're all connected in some way or form. And mainly just because we're human. So, like, I'm just having a hard time because I just wish, there was more respect for people, like other people. And it's just shocking because that's actually a huge thing on my list. Like, I will not tolerate somebody who doesn't respect me, who doesn't respect other people. Because if you don't respect yourself, you definitely don't respect anyone else. So that's what's been going on with me. It's kind of been difficult because thinking immediately, of how I used to tolerate people. I used to drink. And now I'm having to learn coping skills and of how I'm going to deal with that. And mainly, like meditation and isolating myself, keeping to myself has been what I've been doing. And I have to say it's a good thing because I've needed a little bit of self-help and like loving myself. I am currently back in the works of trying to find a sponsor. Things didn't work out with my last sponsor. And it's all for the better. So, I've been feeling a little lonely, and I have to say today is probably the first day that I felt in a long time like more secure and comfortable in myself. and knowing that this is just an emotion and it's okay for me to feel this way. You know, even though a lot of people are going to tell me it's not, it's this and that, and you know, like, I'm not lashing out on anyone. I'm not reacting towards anyone in a certain way. I'm not taking my feelings out on somebody, and that's where it's wrong. It's okay for me to feel this way. Of course, I wish it was like a snap of the finger and I could change it, but it's not that easy. But it gets easier. You know, I've been asking for a lot of guidance from my higher power, and I feel like she's really been stepping in and helping me out a lot. And if any of you guys are, you know, I still suggest it. Like, I've reached out to even people that I didn't think that I would ever reach out to before, and I'm thankful that I did, because there's a lot of people out there that have been helpful. So, you know, because even if you feel like completely alone in this, there is somebody who can connect with you on some level, in some sense, in some way. So that's really it for me. And I hope that everyone's going to have a great week this week. And namaste sober, and I hope you do too.